grip. Ready.
The first one goes over, that's 440 pounds. Quickly under the second finger, 495. Now under the third, that's 550.
Pfister just powers right through these fingers. Marius is leading, though.
Phil has the advantage in height, but Marius may be the most powerful man on the planet right now, and this is the final one, 705 pounds.
This is where Phil's height really could pay off.
Phil has the leverage, pushes it over, and stops the clock at 36:01. So Phil Pfister, much to the delight of the hometown crowd, is your new leader. Marius stops the clock just after 41.38. So Marius currently in third place in the Fingal Fingers. Very difficult for him, and Phil Pfister, your new leader.
What an effort from both of them.
Pfister was actually trailing as they reached the fifth finger, but Phil's size and weight really came to his aid as he pushed it over.
In the red, in lane
now to the
one,
final heat and the
American
co-leaders, Derek Poundstone. He hasn't acted like a rookie to this point. He has handled every situation perfectly. This is Dave Austin's third trip to the final, and you can tell that he believes he can win the title. I'm not sure that was the case before.
Well, Austin's an expert with a finger, and Poundstone did very well in the qualifier. He'll bulldoze right through these things.
Look at the speed that both men handle that first finger, 440 pounds. They're onto the 495 variety, and they just throw that one over as well.
I like the way Iceland takes it from the ground to arm's length in almost one move.
Poundstone looks very good for a rookie there, almost dead even. The time to beat, 36:01, put up by Phil Pfister of Charleston, West Virginia.
Todd Iceland walks down these fingers with his arms better than anybody we've ever seen.
705 pounds, and Dave Austin's got it going. And he slams it down. Your winner in the Fingal Fingers, Dave Austin. Derek Poundstone with a tremendous performance as well, but it is that man from Minnesota who gets the victory. All 5 fingers in 34.91 seconds. For Poundstone, all 5 in 37.18, he'll get 4th.
Todd, just as we saw in the previous heat, when 2 men get to the final finger at the same time, the advantage goes to the bigger man.
So put one in the win column for Dave Austin. 8 other men top of all 5 fingers, but Austin did it in the fastest time. Pfister was 2nd, Venta was 3rd, 4th went to Poundstone. Pujanowski was 5th, Ortmeyer, Bergman, Hollins, Haugen, and Mitt were 6th through 10th. Austin is the leader through 3 of 7 events. Pfister moves into 2nd place. Poundstone drops to 3rd. 4th place still belongs to Marius Pujanowski. Venta is 5th, and surprisingly, Travis Ortmeyer is in 6th place. Fortunately, there's 4 more events to come.
I think just getting to the top of the stairs would be a big deal. I wouldn't be surprised if you see guys scattered all over the course when 75 seconds are up. It's going to be that tough.
That is Tarmo Mitt, currently in 2nd place. Dave Austin is using a 2-pronged attack. Look at this, he gets it on the stair, moves it forward, and then pops it up.
Pops it up and then pushes off of it and launches his body up to the next stair. That's super efficiency. I tell you, this guy's always thinking.
Dave Austin in the lead, Tarmo Mitt to his right. Then it's Poundstone in the red in lane 2, and Jason Bergman really struggling in lane number 1.
500 pounds in your hands. Mitt's got his hands taped.
And now it's Derek Poundstone in lane number 2 in the red shirt starting to make a move.
He's protecting his hands with gloves.
No gloves, but in the lead is Dave Austin. Here comes Derek Poundstone. This is the last one. And Poundstone gets it done. Derek Poundstone comes from behind to win heat number 1.
And Austin's just frozen. He's not moving. He's got 15 seconds left. He's got to get that thing over the line.
The last 5 seconds to go. It's got to cross the line, and Dave Austin does just that. 111.81 for Austin, and the rest of the competitors' time runs out.
You can only imagine what these guys are feeling like. Poundstone's got to be feeling great right now.
That is the mark to beat, Kaz, 54.33 seconds. Dave Austin had the early lead. He ends up at 111.81.
Todd, I don't know what happened, but Dave Austin looked so strong going to the final steps. Then he just flatlined. And Poundstone's surge came from nowhere. Wow, that was impressive.
Now for heat number 2, Terry Hollins of England finished 3rd last year.
Todd, Terry was disappointed in the qualifiers. He'll have to turn it around here.
Now to the hometown favorite, Phil Pfister, the champion from 2006.
Phil really wants to put on a show for his fans. We'll see if he has one more run left in it.
Mariusz Pudzianowski, the four-time champion from Poland.
You'd think success would spoil a guy, but Mariusz is just as driven as ever. He's an animal.
Travis Ortmeyer of Texas, a rookie, but he dominated his qualifying group.
Travis won't back down from anyone. He has as good a chance as anyone in taking down Pudzianowski.
And the final man in this heat is Sebastian Venta of Poland, the runner-up last year in Anaheim.
Sebastian hasn't shown me the same form as last year, but if he brings it up a notch, he's a threat.
Remember, the time to beat is 54.33 seconds, put up by American Derek Poundstone, and that's 495 pounds in hand. Phil Pfister with an early lead.
And such a struggle for Terry Hollins.
Here comes Mariusz Pudzianowski in the yellow, Travis Ortmeyer in the green.
Where is Mariusz coming from?
Pudzianowski just carrying over to each step, and now it is Mariusz Pudzianowski, the four-time winner, out in front.
He's going absolutely crazy. He's got a step-and-a-half lead over Phil.
That's 495 pounds. He is trying to get up the steps. Remember the mark to beat, 54.33. And Mariusz Pudzianowski will stop the clock at 40.94.
That had to be demoralizing for Phil to see a yellow blur go by and not be able to respond.
Phil Pfister's still on course, but he is just running out of gas. Remember, folks, that's 495 pounds. They're trying to get the stairs. Terry Hollins in the background, he is absolutely done, and time has run out. So for Phil Pfister, he gets credited with 13 steps. That'll put him in a tie for fourth place. But Mariusz Pudzianowski absolutely dominates the power stairs. All 14 in 40.94 seconds.
If I were one of the other 9 guys in the final, I'd be very afraid. He looks incredible.
So Pudzianowski wins the power stairs in a time of 40.94 seconds. Derek Poundstone takes second. Third goes to Dave Ostlund. Phil Pfister and Tom Romit tied for fourth.